week's vlog. We have just arrived at a new show venue for us, which is Helmingham Hall. It looks so posh. Finley's tired. It was quite a way for us for an unaffiliated show. It was an hour and a half, but looking at the photos and now we've just arrived, it looks stunning. One very tired pony. So this show is run by Yipping Riding Society, which we'd never heard of before. We literally just saw them on Facebook and thought, that looks nice, we'll give it a go. And we're doing a veteran class with Finley on the flat, and then we're doing the 80 centimetre working hunter pony. So I'm really looking forward to today. We have never done a veteran class before, ever. Like me, I've never done one, so I'm not sure how he's going to do. This is Finley's first year as a veteran because he's 15. So Mum has just gone running off to get my number. I'm going to get everything out, get on Finley. He's going to wear his like double bridle and his show saddle for the veteran class, and then a quick changeover for the workers. But this venue looks gorgeous and everyone's so smiley and friendly. Also, there's meant to be 10 in his veteran class, so it's some really big entries. The affiliated shows haven't had loads of numbers. You're just having a poo. But there's loads here today. I think this is like a one-off venue. So yeah, looking forward to today, and hopefully we'll have a really nice, enjoyable day in the sunshine. Look at the gorgeous pony. Just doing some final little titivations. Finley's ready and I'm now about to get on and do my first ever veteran class and explore this beautiful showground. So I have just warmed Finley up. He's a little bit irritated by the flies, but we've just put some fly spray on and hopefully he'll settle down. It's going to be a huge veteran class. There's like loads of horses waiting to go in. I've never done one of these before. Now, the difference in a veteran class is it isn't judged on type, it's not judged on conformation, it's not judged on the breed, it's judged on how well they look for their age. So we've never done this sort of class before. I'm not really sure what to expect, but I'm just going to enjoy myself and enjoy riding the top man, Mr. Finley. So we entered the ring in this massive veteran class. They ended up splitting the class in two because there were so many horses entered. So they split it in age. So these were all horses aged 15 to 20. And then in the next class, they did all the horses from 20 upwards. So here's all the horses just walking around. And for me, when I enter the ring, I am in here somewhere, I swear. I try and give myself loads of space because like these ponies are all sort of kind of cooped up in the same little spot, and I like to find a space where I've got lots of room around me if possible, even if I have to go and ride into that space, like find a space in the arena and just go ride into it. The importance of finding your own space is because it makes you stand out and sparkle more. Also, you've got more room to go at your own pace. You're not just following all the other horses around at the pace that's set by those riders. So I think it's really important that you come in, you've got a nice active walk, and you find your own little spot. As you can see, like, that is me right over there. Finley had just had a wee, which was really inconvenient. But I just wanted to let him have a little look at this spooky banner and walk in a nice forward rhythm, getting him like soft and relaxed into my hands and just doing my own thing and not worrying about what everyone else is doing. And he didn't like that long patch of grass. In a minute, the judge will ask everyone to trot on. But for now, I'm just walking around, I'm chilling, I'm enjoying life and just looking out for the steward. Okay, so we are now trotting on, and with Finley, I really wanted to show how fluent he is through his movement for his age. So I just wanted to let him go in his lovely, like, natural soft rhythm, sort of have a very soft contact to show how much he flows in the trot and that there's no stiffness and that he's like moving well for his age. I didn't want to just push him so he was all choppy or make him look like he was a little bit tense. Literally, my idea of the go round is just relax. We literally only trotted half a lap and then he picked us up into canter, which is Finley's favourite pace ever. He got a little bit gun-ho at times, but I just tried to keep him totally soft. Like with Finley, just sit still, keep your hands still, and just sort of ride very relaxed. If I grab and sort of shorten my reins, he then gets a bit deep in the contact, especially here in front of the judge. I wanted to kind of show how light he is in the contact and show those lovely flicky toes of Phineas's. Then when you do your trot change of rein, this is like your moment to shine because the judge is directly looking at you. So I really wanted Finley to sort of flick, relax, and then you should pick up canter immediately as you've nearly hit the corner. At this level, a lot of people were still trotting because they kind of wait for the steward to canter them on. But you should always change the rein and pick up canter immediately. It's just like something you know if you show, and that way, like, I'm flowing and loving life. Finley was now at the point where he was like, gallop, but the veteran class is like one of the only classes where you do not gallop, so trying to restrain Finley was quite a challenge. Yeah, you do see him in a moment get a little bit deeper. Well, he felt quite deep and he got a little bit on the strong side. There we go. There, can you see he's just sort of resisting me a little bit, like, let's go. But overall, I was really happy with how he went in the go round. He felt really soft and relaxed, and that's the main thing. Like, it's just nice and it feels good too. So then it was my turn to come out in front of the judge, and he was really nice. He actually asked me all about Finley and what he had done in the past and all the things I like to do with him, which was a really good question to ask each rider, because say a horse that's like hardly been ridden at all for half its life, his joints are not going to be half as bad or stiff as a horse that's like hunted for its entire life. So that was a really good question for him to kind of put into perspective all the horses in the ring. So I just wanted to do a really nice, soft, flowy show. So I picked up trot, trotted a change of rein, and I'm going to pick up canter here, which is a point away from the judge. So if the transition was messy, the judge can't see as clearly. However, that transition was good. We're doing a nice canter here. He's getting a little bit strong, and I thought, right, now I'm going to do a nice trot change of rein, and this is where it all goes wrong, because Finley was like, canter right, and I was like, no, and I actually made him walk, but Finley did not want to walk, as you can see, and then he was like all stroppy at me and giving me a bit of sass. So I messed up my show. I mean, there's nothing horrifically wrong with it. He looks beautiful here, but Finley was pulling and being like, let's gallop, and I'm like, no Finley, no galloping. So yeah, it was just a bit of a hiccup and miscommunication between us, where I did not want to continue at that speed and Finley wanted to. But this halt is beautiful, and because I messed up my show, I stood in the line thinking, oh poo, and he dropped me to third, which is completely fair enough because my show wasn't perfect. But yeah, this is the final lineup, guys, which was a really fun class, and Finley really enjoyed himself. So we jumped a clear round. It wasn't the most beautiful round in the world, but we got round. We then did a go round with all the other horses that were entered, and then this is the time for the individual show, which is kind of like my favourite part. But what was really annoying was there's loads of course walkers walking around like putting poles up and changing the course for the next class, which was really distracting. But keeping it cool. I was just talking to the judge about how old Finley was and kind of what I thought about his jump round. And here I go into my show, and she asked me to just walk away and trot back. This is so she can look at the horse's conformation, like whilst moving. It's a really good way to see if a horse dishes or plats. So here I am doing a little, it's more like a teardrop you should do at the bottom, and then trot back at the judge like you're going to run them over, and they should jump out of the way, like here. Finley wanted to canter straight away, so I was like, oh, just canter, Finley, because I can't be dealing with you. So that was that, and here he is in this lovely little rhythmical canter, and I thought, just going to keep it really short and sweet, do his famous canter trot canter, because he just cannot wait to canter again on the next rein. This time I could gallop to my heart's content because it was a working hunter class, so this was the best sort of flattest bit of the arena, and I thought I'd just let loose, which is Finley's favourite bit. I don't even have to put my leg on, he just goes. So I had a bit of a blast up this hill, slowly bringing him back, and then I thought I'd just trot back to the judge so she can see a little bit more of his trot movement, and then finish with a really nice halt. And this was a beautiful show from Finley. It was really nice, and I was very happy with that. So we've just finished our working hunter. Finley jumped a clear round and came second. He did the most beautiful show. He was just a little bit sticky in the jumping compared to the winner, but I was really, really pleased. And a third in the veterans. Chicken? No, you can have an apple. But you want my chicken wrap? I'm getting the whiskers in my mouth. How about strawberry? Would you like a strawberry? Strawberry? You are spoiled, aren't you? So I'm now back from a lovely morning at Helmingham Hall. I'm absolutely filthy. Look how gross I am. I feel like headachy, and it's been a really warm day, and it's been so full on, like since 5 a.m. till lunchtime. Well, it's now 3 o'clock, so yeah, we've been there pretty much all day. Anyway, Helmingham Hall, which was a new place for us, we'd never been there before. Loved the venue, thought it was gorgeous. Like the rings were nice, the ground was perfect, it was really nice. The judges were, they were fine, didn't have a problem with them. With it being a riding club show, it was a little bit naughty in places. And this is generally why I don't love unaffiliated showing. Now, maybe I'm just being a pain, but there was a class before me, working hunter, and the woman who was running, like, opening the gate lady, she was instructing her daughter from outside the ring round the workers course while she was in competition, which is a huge no-no for me. Like, if I was the judge, I would have probably gone over, asked her to be quiet, and asked the daughter to start again without the guidance. So that was really naughty, unless she had said, like, oh, she's got a condition or she can't hear before. That was really naughty. Also, in the class before me as well, the height of the M&M Equifest Working Hunter Pony qualifier should have been between 90 and 95, but the riders all moaned they didn't want to jump that, so they put the jumps down. Like, who does that? If the schedule says the jumps are going to be 90 to 95, don't enter it if you don't want to jump that big. Like, that just seemed a bit silly. And then for my class, they made the jumps really small, like not up to height really, because no one wanted to jump like that big. And they said, oh, we don't have to change the height for the next class. And I was a bit like, okay then. And also in my class, which was the plaited working hunter pony open, not exceeding 153 centimetres. In the schedule, it said this is a plaited working hunter pony class. So if you've got a mountain or moorland and you've not plaited it, you can't enter. It's about being plaited. And someone entered on a hogged cob and still got placed, which I thought was really naughty. The judge, secretary, person, steward should have kind of said, look, this class is for plaited only, move into another one. Because people wouldn't be very happy if I entered Finley in for the hogged cob class, because he's not a hogged cob. So yeah, that was a little bit naughty as well. So it was a bit of a weird day. Loved the venue, had a really nice day in the sun. Finley was really, really fun to ride. He was pretty gun-ho. The jumping, he backed off and got a bit sticky at times, which is a classic Finley move, but really enjoy riding him. Yeah, it was just a shame, like, it was a bit odd, like the riding club's way of life. I understand they want to keep everyone happy, but for me, like, that's why I like affiliated, because the rules are the rules. Like, if you're not there for your class, we shut the gate and we go on without you. If you're not a member or whatever, you don't specify for that class, you can't do it. Like, that's what I kind of like, the affiliated. But I'm not going to keep being whingy. That's just my opinion, and I wanted to be completely honest and open with you, because it's not all sunshines and daisies. There are bits about showing which are really annoying, and my mum especially gets so angry. So if you ever see us out and you meet my mum, like, she just complains about everything, but she loves it really. She just likes things to be run in ship shape. But I had a really good day anyway, and I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I've now got all this to wash, yay. And I look a little bit on the peachy side. I'm like a part-bred ginger, so I just burn and always feel like crap whenever the sun comes out. So yay, summer. But I hope you enjoyed the vlog anyway. Like, comment and subscribe. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments, and we'll see you all for the next vlog. Bye.